What up, all you weirdos? Today we're gonna do a video on how much van life has cost me in this past month. This whole month I've taken a bit of time and tried to track down as best I could everything that I have spent. The only thing I'm not going to include in this list for you is some of the things I've bought for the van, like my buddy heater, some of the LED lights. That I didn't throw into this list because, you know, we're all going to buy things as we go. So I'm not going to include that in the monthly cost. So let's just break it down good and easy. Keep in mind, when it comes to some of this stuff, what you're going to spend is going to be way different than what I spend. Of course, my biggest cost is going to be gas. I'm not the type of person that likes to sit parked in one place, and I see a lot of van dwellers in Vancouver where I live that kind of stay put in the same areas all the time. I'm not that person. I like to get out there and explore and do things and go places and just kind of follow wherever my mind wants to go, that's where I go. So in the last 4 weeks, and that's what I've based this on, is 4 weeks, I have spent $380 on gas. Of course, if you're going to be driving something a little bit easier on gas, like a minivan, your gas is probably going to be half of what I spend on mine. So gas has been $380 so far this month. Groceries, I've spent $167 on groceries. That is physical stuff that I've purchased and actually put into my cooler. And I've been eating a lot of fruits, vegetables, and making simple things like if I can literally take greens, leafy greens, and maybe some cucumber and ram them on a sandwich, done. So my bills are pretty easy because all I'm really buying is leafy greens, some cucumbers, some fruits, and other miscellaneous stuff like that, and of course some snackable stuff. But I've been budget shopping as best I can. In Canada, we have a place called Great Canadian Superstore. Things are super cheap. Like if I need snackable crackers, you can get them for like $1. So anyway, groceries for me, it was $167 this month. And of course, I have been eating out a few times. My eating out bills haven't been as bad as I figured. You know, I've gone out for breakfast a few times, gone to the pub and had a few beers and an appy. Eating out this whole month has cost me $98, which actually surprised me. I'm probably missing one in there somewhere, but you look at $100 for roughly eating outs for me this month. Last 4 weeks, I have spent $27 on alcohol. That means the case of beer that I've thrown in my cooler, $27. Not bad. And of course, to keep everything cool in the cooler, I've spent $19 on ice. I'm not huge on keeping everything frozen in there. Of course, when I first put the beer in the cooler, I made sure everything was super cold. Now, there really is nothing in the cooler that's gonna go bad anyway. So currently, at this very point in time, there's been no ice in the cooler for about 4 or 5 days. And of course, my morning coffee and bagel, that is something I am not about to get rid of. Somebody had made a comment on one of my videos about, you know, maybe if I stop eating out, blah, 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 I'd save money. You know what? My morning coffee for me is my social time to get out there and plug in my devices, edit my videos, and I really honestly enjoy the social aspect of my morning coffee. And I meet some cool people. My morning coffee shop routines are costing me $85, and that is something I don't plan on cutting out of my month because I really honestly enjoy that time in the mornings. Dog food, I've just approximated this total. Dog food, $19 per month. And of course, when you're city dwelling like me, there's gonna be the occasional time you gotta pull up somewhere to go in and grab something, or in the mornings or in the afternoons when you go grab a coffee, you gotta feed the parking meter sometimes. I paid $9 in the last month in spare change into the parking meters. Gym membership for me, I have a nationwide gym membership. I actually think it's good in the US too, I'm not sure. But I'm a member at Anytime Fitness, and that cost me $47 per month to shower and hit the gym anywhere I want, super convenient. And of course, my van insurance, which is $161. So if I didn't have any other things going on in my life right now, my monthly van life cost would be $1,012. Not bad considering this is my rent, my vehicle, my everything, and all of my life stuff, including running around like a crazy man in my van. Doing just over $1,000 a month is pretty damn good. And there's gonna be a lot of variables to that total. $1,012 this month for me for basic van costs might not be the same next month. my food bill was pretty darn low at $167. Next month, if I start adding more things than just fruits and vegetables, I might be at $250 a month. So things are gonna vary, but if you look at it, $1,000, not that bad. Some things I didn't factor in. The reason why I didn't factor some of these things in is because you may not have these payments and may not have payments like this as high as I do. Cell phone bill. My cell phone bill is about $150 per month. I have a higher data cell phone bill mainly for business because the last thing I want is to have no data on my phone and miss an email for business, because for me that is a loss of a substantial amount of money. So on top of that, I have a $150 cell phone bill. Plus, because I didn't actually go out and buy my van with cash, which honestly, if you're gonna ask me, yes, I do wish I would have. But on August 16th, I woke up that day, it was my birthday, and I decided, hey, you know what? I wanna buy myself a van for business, and it didn't last very long before I turned my business van into my house. So to me, if you really look at it, $339 for a van payment over the next couple of years, completely worth it for me. You know, I mean, some people are gonna hate on it because it's just adding to my already existing debt, but I would rather pay $339 for a van payment than to spend $1,200 on a rent payment, plus all the utilities that come along with rent. So keeping the focus on me, my entire cost to live in my van is $1,500. Well, $1,501, but whatever, $1,500. If you look at it, not that bad. That's vehicle and payment, insurance, all the things that I'm gonna need, including eating out and being social and buying beer, everything for $1,500 a month. I would say that's not too bad, including the payment on that thing, which most people out there probably won't have that payment, so your cost of living is gonna be substantially less. Not to say my $1,500 a month is gonna stay at $1,500 a month, because, you know, I'm gonna wanna travel, I'm gonna wanna drive out of town to go mountain biking, so gas bills may get a little higher. So there you have it. $1,500 a month is what it's gonna cost me to live in my van every single month if I maintain the lifestyle that I've had this past month. But hold on a second. If we flip to the second page, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of an insight on my personal financial situation. Not like this really matters to you guys, because it really doesn't, because that's all you wanted to know was what it cost me to actually live in the van. But just to give you an idea of the realness of my situation, the bills I have on top of my $1,500 is I'm still paying $465 a month for my car, which I'm actually putting up for sale. I'm going down to the storage place in the next couple of days, pulling it out. I have to get it all detailed up. I'm gonna see if I can sell it. I phoned the loan people today and told them I can't afford these payments anymore. The loan people pretty much just said, well, too bad. There's nothing the loan payment guys could do about it. So I asked if they could release the lien off my car at about the 5,000 point, and let me see if I can sell the car for $5,000, because I owe $6,300 on it, and I don't think I'm gonna get $6,300 for the car. Anyway, long story short, I have my $565 loan payment, which I'm still paying. Plus, I pay $275 for my daughter's dance every month, which is a beautiful payment. So enjoy paying that payment. But I have that on top of that as well. Plus, I just finished purchasing a stack of sound gear for my DJ business, and that was probably about 6 months ago. Those payments are $545, and I think I got 9 payments left, but I have that payment on top of that. I'm trying my hardest to get that one pushed out of here so I don't have to deal with it anymore. And lastly, I have a debt for $9,500, which I don't even want to talk about, and I'm trying to pay that one off at $500 a month. I'm trying my hardest to get those payments. That one is a fluctuating payment. I can pay whatever I need on it. I just got to get rid of it. So my total monthly cost, my entire monthly cost is $3,200 and hold on, I can't read it. $3,283. That's my complete monthly cost right now. Would I like to get rid of all this debt? Yes, I would. Would I like to not pay all those things? Yes, I would. Would I like to get rid of my audio payment debt? Yes, I would. I am done paying all of these little bills. So moving into that van is gonna be my ticket to getting out of all of this stuff and bringing my life back down to $1,500 a month. And in a couple of years when my van payment is finished, My life expenses are gonna be about $1,000. Now that is something I can live with, especially as my business is growing with all this time I'm investing into my business. If the money keeps going as good as it's going, I'm gonna have money to do whatever I want. No matter how you look at van life, it's gonna be cheaper. Let's take a look at your situation right now. You're probably watching this sitting in a place that you're paying a monthly rent for, which means currently today, right now, you're probably paying 20 bucks, 25 bucks. I don't even know what your daily cost is to live there, just to be there right now and watch this video. So if you think about it, if you plan on doing what I'm doing, is living in the same town that I'm employed in, or close to anyway, if you're planning on doing that, really all you're doing is cutting out your rent payment and then dealing with what it costs you to insure and put gas in your van. That's it. So no matter how you put things together, van life is always going to be cheaper. Hopefully this video was a little bit of help to some of you. So now you know that basically it's costing me $1,000 a month for the bare bones of living in the van. Because I got my payment on my cell phone and stuff, I'm at around about $1,500 a month for my basics to live this beautiful, amazing, and awesome lifestyle. So if you guys have any questions about financial stuff or maybe anything that I might have missed, just hit me up in the comments. And today I want to say something to all of you. All of you, thank you so damn much. I woke up this morning and seeing that I have 1,000 subscribers. That is the most heartwarming feeling ever, and reading your comments, all you guys are awesome, even though you're weird as hell. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Always be creative and stay awesome. I love you. Bye. 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 All right. Forget the bye. You can watch me relax. Want to know where Disco is? He was sitting out here with me earlier. Yeah, not anymore. Little fat boy got tired of sitting outside and he went and slept in the front seat. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Much love.